We are here, we are here, we are here. This amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are marking up SPELL USD. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Price action candle. Last candle in the market is a doji. Second last candle in the market as well as a doji. First candle is a big doji. Second candle is a small doji with long wicks. So let's take a look at what's going on in the market. Identify highest high, lowest low. So let's do our best. Could be this area here. This could be the highest high area. Looking for lowest lows. Midpoint. We may need to adjust it while we walk down further. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. You can clearly see as well. This market's at a high and it's working its way down to a low. Look like it's below the midpoint line. So we gotta identify what's going on as we walk down further. Headed down to the weekly time frame. Okay, so the market did come from a high to push its way down, but it actually came from more of a midpoint. Beneath the midpoint, spiked up, came back down. We didn't receive a retest of that area yet, so we got to identify that. So we're going to see if it's going to happen. It did happen in that area, because what we want to see is the market breaking that midpoint, coming back to retest. We look for entry to push down, but the retest never happened. It could still happen maybe here and finally come back to push down further. Maybe, maybe not. So let's take a look at what's going on. Price action, candle, bearish, hammer. Okay, this market is in that range of pushing down. Why? Is because we see price action body of this candle right here is below the previous body. Okay. Also, price action wick is below the previous wick. All the market has to do is close out, and there's a chance that the market's going to push down. As we walk further, we can identify if something else happened, but we may get a retest in that area. We may be consolidating for a retest just because market price is breaking that low. This is the lowest point it's ever been. And also we be looking for that break and retest of that area. So we can identify that as well as we walk down further. Let's see if we see it. Headed down to the daily time frame. We see retest candles. So market did break. We do have a retest candle, but that market did not break to come fully back to retest in green. So we got market pushed down and bearish candles in red. We didn't get no green coming back up. Could be green coming back up with this candle here. Create that momentum for that market to identify itself to push itself back down if that market is in a still downtrend. So let's identify a few things that can happen in that area at that low, because all that market is doing right now is consolidating. Could be the first leg, could push up on a second leg. Retest market could work up for incline W. Also, we can have, if you think about market spike this area here, so market spike because that's a retest once, twice, and work his way down. Market's coming from a double top. Okay, last but not least, we already know that where price is at, it could be consolidated within that area. So let's tighten this area up a lot more. So remember, we are beneath the lowest lows that we created on the higher time frame, and we are in a consolidation area beneath that SR line for the lower lows. So let's identify what's going on in the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see market price is in that. So I see something going on here. So let's identify price first. We're gonna work our way backwards. Price action, last candle in the market. Bullish, inverted hammer. Okay, in consolidation, 3 candles side by side. Market spiked up once, market spiked up twice, market spiked up 3 times. That's 3 pushes to the top. So we maybe identify a retest in that area next to it, or we just could get a big bullish candle that can push that market up. So we'll see as we walk down further, and we can see that market's coming from some type of double bottom. Probably, let's read it. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, double bottom. Yes, retest at that area, pushed up, retest, market pushed up again 3 times. We identify what's going on. Also, with that 3 pushes to that top, price is hanging around that consolidation area. So this is the SR line for the lowest low. This SR line is the consolidation. That's because we have market in a range, because we're saying it's going to bounce back and forth. We think it's going to bounce back and forth until we It's going to bounce back forward until we identify the breakout, because we did identify huge dojis somewhere in this area, that side, when we was in a higher time frame. I think the last candle in the market, the monthly time frame, second last candle in the market was dojis, which create that sideways consolidation. That's why we have this. So let's head down to the 3 hours. So markets also, what I was going to say was markets at that midpoint of that consolidation area. So basically what happened is market broke, came back to retest at midpoint. So we're going to see if we're going to get that engulfing pattern here that can push that market down. So if that doesn't happen, the market just broke retest. Let's say the market pushes up. The market's coming from that W, first, second, third, fourth, push up, retest, the market works way up higher. Headed down to the 3 hour time frame. Price action candle is a engulfing bullish candle. If price slows above the wicks is above the wicks, that market's going to go up. Also, we are in an SR line at midpoint, so we could be looking for some type of consolidation retest. Something could be going on in this area just because price is breaking that midpoint. Could be looking at retest for that market to push up. It could have already happened already. Don't know yet. We'll identify as we walk down further. Okay, we got a retest at that bottom of that. So this is that 3 pushes to that top that we did see, I think, on the 4 hour time frame. That's the 3 pushes to the top. After that, the market came back for a retest and then push up. So let's try to read that market again. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3, retest 4. So that's already 4 pushes to the top. That's actually cap. Only way this market is going to push up is going to if it's going to be respected by another angle. And only 2 angles I see if it's distance area here, which will be, instead of bringing it all the way this far, it'll be first, second, third, fourth retest, or maybe, excuse me, first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2. I mean, we still have about 2 more to go for exhaustion. But we do know we look for that breaking retest for that market to do what it do. If it keeps going up, if not, then we'll look for it to go down. On the 1 hour time frame, price action, 2 hour, 1 hour identifying the same thing. 45-minute identifying the same thing. Extension of candles work its way sideways. 30 minutes identifying the same thing. 15 minutes identifying the same thing. 5-minute working its way up on the incline, still showing that engulfment, still identifying the same thing as in the market is engulfing the other previous candle, and wick, as we can see. Okay, that's why we got the incline, and on the 5-minute we do see that break. Let's see if we can see any retest candles of that SR line for that midpoint that we are below the overall lowest low point. Okay, so the market's retesting right here with the price action. Price action candles a doji, so that market spiked up once, spiked up twice. At the retest, we gotta figure out what's going on. Now, this third to last candle may not be long enough for a spike to show a double top in that area, so it could be just a single top and a retest. Definitely a single top and retest that could push that market down. If not, then we'll see that market push up. What that price action is the break retest. The market could push up. There could be a double top, and the market pushes down. And last but not least, will be a range of consolidation in that area. So let's identify what's going on the 1 minute time frame. Price action candle is a bearish hammer. Market still in consolidation because price action candle is within the second last candle doji. Doji's indecisive, so if that's going to be in a range, the market broke, came back to retest the bottom of that doji, which created how many pushes down to that bottom? Once, twice, 3 times. We got to see what's going to happen after that. Very important information, guys. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout retest strategy. Click on images. Okay, guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. SPELL USD crypto.